my darlings, my name is Silvadorkable, I'm your friendly monster waifu, and today we are playing a game called Dread Wait. I apologize for not starting off on the actual beginning screen. I had some problems getting the thing started as far as capture goes, and it messed up my gameplay a little bit, but we'll get back to that. For those of you who don't know, Dear Dream Studios, who is the one who made Dread Wait, actually also made Cooking Companions, and they were nice enough to give me a free key for Cooking Companions way back when, and I actually ended up completing every single ending on Cooking Companions. I loved it so much. So when I saw that they came out with the second game, I absolutely had to buy it and play it. This was not given to me for free. I paid for this game, and I just want to show you guys just how amazing these games are. Trigger warning, if it's anything like Cooking Companions, I'm going to assume that it has potential cannibalism, gore, violence, depression, stuff like that. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. You know what? No, I do not wish to. Oh. The foyer is completely empty. Where are they hiding? Found you. Yas Potato, where everyone is. You don't remember? The long speech? Anything? You shake your head. Your memory is getting worse. We should probably leave. That was a close call earlier. Don't want to repeat. Oh. Alright, well, that was Dread Wait. Thank you for... No, I'm kidding. Obviously, we need to click yes. So, if you guys remember, Cooking Companions was the, I'm assuming, prequel because it has raspberry, cabbage, potato, and onion, and I'm assuming bread is somewhere in there. But it turned out that they were all spirits that were trapped by the Baba Yaga in a place called Zakopane. I'm probably mispronouncing that, which I believe is in like the Ukrainian mountains, which had some really messed up stuff happen, and it was actually one of the few games that I had to go learn history to understand the backstory of, and it was really messed up. Like, it was really, really messed up. Look it up if you want some real world history that's super sad. Alright, yes, I have played Cooking Companions before, but I do not have the save data because I had to reformat my computer after USPS screwed it up. Whoa, are you lost, ma'am? You know what, let's just make sure that this is... There we go. Haven't seen you around here before. I'm Jarek. You extend a hand to shake. No thanks. Do you have a family around here? Looking for someone? I know everyone in Zakopane. You shake your head. Okay. It's a miracle you're completely dry. The storm has been going on for days now. Probably was a good thing you came here first. You're welcome to stay with me until the storm blows over. Let me get you some hot tea and some crusty bread. You can warm up by the fire while we wait. Let me grab some matches. Be right back. This house seems cozy. Zakopane has changed since you've last been here. Alright, just put on a pot of coffee. Tell me, I thought you offered me tea. Tell me, have you heard of Judge Louis? You think for a minute, but come up with nothing. He died many years ago, one of the best judges in Zakopane. Well, this escalated quickly. I've read every entry in the courthouse. You're the Witch of the East. I'm the Baba Yaga! You match your description perfectly. Why did you come back here? You tell him. No matter. I'll be famous after this. Your reign of terror ends here. Goodbye, Witch. Oh, goddamn. Baba Yaga might be dead. Well, guess not. Guess we're not dead. Oh, that sound. Ooh, I like the voice acting in this. Oh, that's how you. I was saying a Natalie. My mistake. No. You collapsed again. That makes 5 times in 1 hour. Do you need some help? You lick your lips. Back off. You cough, spraying Potato in a fine mist. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think Potato was a serial killer before he was killed. At least you're awake now. You were asleep. You were sleepwalking again. Probably a horrific sight for bystanders. You asked Potato where you are, northwest of the cabin. Do you remember the note? No. Dearest, the name is smudged out. I know you're still upset about Ivan. I'm asking the impossible, but please, forgive me, and let's end this madness. We're different. To lose track of time. To let feuds rot inside of us, undying, while the rest of the world moves on. This isn't healthy. It took me ages to learn this. I'm asking you, please, to let this one die. Sincerely, the name is illegible. So I wonder which ending of Cooking Companions is canon for this sequel. We need to talk about... Oh, we need to talk to him about Ivan. Him. There's bound to be others there, too. Maybe we can get a nice meal there. You begin drooling profusely. Patience. Let's concentrate on the mission. Think you can make it in one piece? You nod. Food focus. Good. I have a surprise for you when we get there. You're going to love it. I promise. Potato jumps on your back, making a nest inside of your hair. What surprise? Getting to cook companions? Oh, hello, Raspberry. What do you want? I want to stop you. Reject Potato, or perish. You ask her what she wants. To forget about the horse, to stop terrorizing towns. You're marching to your death by going to that mansion. You know the tombs he's read, the rituals he's performed. You stand 0 chance with those other 3, too. I love it. Go shambling through the front door. See how long you survive. If these 3 don't kill you, I'll hunt you to the ends of the earth. Wretch. Ooh, spooky. Oh my, here, let me help you up. She's fine. I'll be the judge of that. She's tougher than she looks. You take hold of Kurt's hand. Welcome to my mansion. It's in dire need of repairs, but I think you'll find it cozy. I'd like to introduce you to my business acquaintance, Renata. Nice to meet you. Your name was? It's, Don't mind her, Renata. She's exhausted from traveling earlier. Isn't that right? Yeah. My headache is pounding. We'll get that treated immediately by our doctor, Dimitri. I think we have some medication that can help with that. Are you thirsty? You nod. Here's a cup of water. Try to stay hydrated. You quickly gulp down the water, feeling a little tickle in the back of your throat. I'm not going to tell them I swallowed some hair. What? Eek. That was probably mine, sorry. And last but certainly not least, the world's best bodyguard, Gisela. Damn, she is ripped. Better do what she says. Nice to meet you. Wow, how much can you lift? Hey, high reps are more important than doing a bench press at max. If you're lucky, we can have a lifting competition later. You have a bodyguard? Best security in the world. When your investment's mature enough, you'll find that the assassination attempts start pouring in. Who would want you dead? Old business partners, past lovers. I've been around long enough to keep making enemies. Don't worry. As long as I'm here, you're safe. We had some break-in last month. Scared everyone here. Gisela tied him to a chair and broke every bone in his body. Why didn't you wait for the police? Don't you remember the boat ride earlier? Mansion's on an island. There's no way for anyone to reach us in time. So we're isolated. Dimitri, don't you have something for her? Nope, just a recommendation. Get plenty of sleep while you're here. Your brain needs to recover after that fall. Okay. Have you experienced any adverse reactions since arriving? Nausea, vomiting, sweating? Her fortitude is commendable. She didn't puke the entire ride over. Those waters are awful this time of year. That's a miracle. No, I think I'm fine. If you notice anything different, please don't hesitate to tell one of us. Thank you, Dimitri. Best doctor in the world. Please make yourself at home. We are delighted to have you here. My apologies. There's a phone upstairs that rings until you pick up the receiver. Can you do me a favor and answer it? You're going to send the old woman up the stairs. Okay. Thank you. Please don't mind the trash and holes up there. Probably seen messier. Okay, cool. Okay, so for the record, for some reason my capture did not want to keep recording. It like stopped on me. So right around here is where I saved. I didn't get much further than that. So thankfully I didn't miss much, but in case you have questions, I'm monitoring my recording software because I want to know what the hell is going on. The ringing echoes down the hallway. There it is. Who would be calling at this hour? Answer it? Yes. Wrong number? You head back to the foyer. Why is there a cartoon duck here? Who the hell are you? You tell him. Is that so? I'm Maximilian. Nice to meet you. Max who quacks. Nice to meet you. It's Maximilian. I'm not calling a talking duck Maximilian. Let's go with Max then. How can you talk? What's a secret? Lived in this mansion for quite some time. And you know what? I'm sick of it. I just want to leave this mansion and go somewhere warm. You ask why he doesn't just fly off the island. What a dumb suggestion. Kurt would annihilate me. He'd probably get his bodyguard to lock me in a birdcage or something worse. If you want to help me out, just open the box under my feet. There's some great stuff in there. You ask why you'd help a desperate talking duck. Because I have a cool bribe for you. May this fortify our new friendship. Sure, I'll take a sturdy rope. You added the sturdy rope to your inventory. Thanks, Max. Someone once told me that rope could keep witches at bay. But that's just a rumor. You need to boil items together with special ingredients for them to be effective. For this rope, I used everything. Garlic, salt, forest herbs, wool of bat. Stunk up the cellar for months. The sturdy rope feels revolting to hold. Max, this reeks. I thought you just boiled it? Had to get really stinky. Don't you know anything about warding off witches? Why would I want this trash? And why would I listen to a talking duck? Because I'm the smartest creature in this mansion. If you help me out, I'll tell you how to escape to safety. Escape? Why would I need to escape? You'll see. The quicker you help me, the quicker you can leave this place. Later. You wonder if what you just saw was real. Talking ducks. It shouldn't be brought up to anyone. Can I open the box? Tutorial. Don't stress about seeing the outcome of every decision. For best experience, play normally and accept the outcomes. Some decisions made will not be seen until later in the game. If you miss some text, just click log. Skip dialogue you've already seen, just hold down the control button. You head back to the foyer. Okay. Thanks for taking care of that. Who called? Nobody. Wrong number? Hopefully someone isn't tapping the phone line here. Again, welcome, and please don't hesitate to make yourself at home. Now if you excuse me, I need to care for some paperwork. Later. Kurt goes up the stairs, closing the door to his bedroom. He's going to make an accounting error again. At least he pays on time. What do you think of him? He's nice. In more ways than one. I'm sorry, everyone. How did you meet him? Can't remember the exact date, but he hired me to get his finances in order. He needs an on-site doctor to help him treat patients that he brought here. Patients? I met Kurt while working at a lumberyard. He came out of nowhere and asked to see how I could handle an axe. You use axes? Hell no. Axe is the backup. Fists are the primary. Gisela is highly skilled at close quarters combat. If we had a morgue here, it'd be completely full. Are intruders really that big of a deal here? You'd be surprised who comes snooping around the mansion. So many people want him dead. He made some powerful enemies. Anyway, please enjoy your stay here. Let us know if you have any questions, okay? You got it. Now if you'll excuse me, I need to take care of some things. Later. So why does the doctor have the same little furry squirrel sidekick that Anatoly had? The three head off in different directions, leaving you alone. Who do you want to talk to? I like Gisela. The buff chick seems very nice. Oh, full animation? I'm impressed. See your guys' budget, like... Hey, welcome to the cellar. Watch your step. Quite the collection. How old are these bottles? Ancient. They're just collecting dust, sitting here until Kirk needs to sell a bottle. They're expensive? Very. Not lucrative enough to pay for the mansion repairs, though. That's far too expensive. Got any questions about the manor? I know this place like the back of my hand. Like being a bodyguard. Why is the mansion so damaged? There were a series of lab accidents that caused structural damage and severe exposure to the elements. Kurt didn't have the money to repair antique wood floors or broken walls, so unfortunately the manor is decaying. Doesn't he have the money to just bulldoze it and build another mansion? No. I think he's too preoccupied with his research. Do you like being a bodyguard? Hell yes. Except for the last intruder we had. Do you want the clean version or the real one? Crush the guy's head like a grape. Oh! Took Dimitri 5 hours to clean the bloodstains out later. Some prefer to use guns or knives, but I always prefer using my bare hands. Let's clean up, and it's sort of fun to see their eyes fill with the fear and panic. That's sick. Don't yuck my yum. It's not for everyone, but a job is a job. Nobody talks to me about what work. Even if you think it's gross, I think it's very sweet to ask. I'm paid to protect Kurt, but let me be your extra security here. Okay? Sure. Wait, I want to know about the others. So she's a murderer. Do you see the hole on your right? Exposed electrical cords, not secure. Hey, Baz. Basil, I can't read with you right there. 10-point buck. Nice. Wow, you did that? Smashed a guy right through the brick wall. Thankfully, the cleanup wasn't too... Hi. Bad. Hi. Can I help you? Made Dimitri pull out the body, though. Too many spiders back there. Oh. Found this behind one of the crates. Do you want it? You found a switch. Well, I'll take the switch. I'm sure I can use it. You added the switch to your inventory. Oh, there we go. Well, there's Kurt. He's always busy. Renata's in charge of accounting, as well as placing orders. Dimitri is a complete nerd, but he's really good at getting bloodstains out of things. That's it. Kurt doesn't pay me to spy on staff. No, I mean Dimitri. He's only good at getting bloodstains out of things? Pretty much. He really puts that chemistry background to work. love you, but I can't read. Gisela. No problem. What was that? Sounds like it was coming from the foyer. Let's go check it out. Follow Gisela up the stairs. Finally. Can I save this? This is the spot. It's time to punish him for what he did to you with Ivan. You grip the knife so tightly your hands begin to shake. Once everything is finished, we'll have a big meal to celebrate. I don't need to tell you how difficult this will be. Bass, I love you, but you're like right in my screen. Do not disappoint me. Almost forgot. I have a surprise for you. Close your eye. Oh, I only have one eye. That's right, I only have one eye. Oh God, that little flickering fire in raspberry. Chompettes, speak up. Always fear. Onion is near. Like Cornbread used to say, I'm dying to meet you. Are they real? Listen, I know this might be a little bit of a shock, but there's been a few changes to the group. I am now leader of the Chompettes. No! Cabbage! You asked Potato how that happened. We had an election. Cabbage versus me. He threatened us with the knife. He terrified me. I'm sorry. It was 3 votes against 2. I'm sorry, Chompettes. Chompettes, it's important that we all help her out at that mansion. The games are over. It's time to correct the pain he's caused you. You ask Cabbage what she thinks about this direction. The leader dictates our position with you. You ask Potato when the next election is. I passed a resolution once I won. The next election occurs 1,000 years from now. It will be a miracle if you survive that long. 1,000 years. Your brain has become softer and more full of holes. It's important that we fill those gaps with the right kind of material. Basil, you are like right in my way. I brought them back to help guide you in the right direction. You ask how. That's my secret. I'll make you a deal. If you kill everyone in the mansion, I'll get them to leave you alone again. But if you fail, we get to play ghosts in the graveyard forever. Your stench will reach new heights. We can memorize thousands of Cornbread's jokes. Fair trade? You nod. Excellent. He's as bony as you, but don't let your guard down. Let's frighten them first. That usually leads to mistakes being made. Once they're in a state of panic, we can pick them off one by one until only he's left. He'll tell us where it is once it's just him. Come, let's end his plans. She smashed the front door locks. Probably just to taunt us. She's inside now. She'll kill all of us. She's broke through multiple deadbolts. The day has finally come. I'm ready for her. Gisela, I feel like I'm out of the loop here. Who are you talking about? She goes by many names. Witch, Crone, Bony Knees. But her real name is... You immediately forget the pronunciation. I'm gonna say Baba Yaga. Wait, so... If that's Baba... Who are we? The oldest surviving witch. She has an insatiable appetite. She lived in a cursed hut in the Tatras Mountains, kidnapping people from nearby towns and devouring them. She eventually became too feeble, unable to leave her cabin or go outside. Refugees and lost ones would be drawn to her hut. She never had to leave for food. Decades ago, something happened. She left her home, like the old days, traveling across the globe. The first city she terrorized was Zakopane in Poland. It was horrific. She broke down doors with her bare hands, clawing her way inside homes and businesses. It rained for 100 days after she arrived at the city, turning the city into an uninhabitable wetland. Any survivors that attempted to escape were hunted down. Only a handful of people remained by the end. The massacre is known as the Summer of Rain in Poland. Oh, so Zakopane's in Poland. What? I mean, she will eventually die of old age. We need to end her reign of terror tonight. I hid a few weapons around the mansion in case something like this happened. There's some useful items in the upstairs hallway. I think you should check there first. Afterwards, we'll meet up to confront her. Just in case you need it to open something, take this bolt cutter. Bolt cutter? Here? Why do you have a bolt cutter laying around? Not very fond of chains of locks. Okay. You added the bolt cutter to your inventory. Have fun. Just avoid doors with padlocks on them. Had to seal off some dangerous lab areas. Sounds like you really need to repair this dump. You're right. Kurt, I think we should fortify the mansion. It's a great idea, Gisela. Can you help her with that? Of course. Thank you. You follow Gisela to the windows. Take the right at the end of the hallway. Can you answer that first? There it is. Wrong number. No, that was Satan calling. I like this low radio. What's going on with that radio? Looks newer than anything you've seen before. Seems to be broken. Yes, 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 or yes. You got the strange radio. Strange radio doesn't take up any inventory space. Get ready to dance to the music as you explore the mansion. Oh, it has no eyeballs. Is a talking rabbit too? My name is Clover. Oh, that was my cat's name. Take it you've met my associate Max. Oh, that's weird. So, I don't think you guys can tell, but since I'm wearing headphones, I hear it. There's like a warbling where the audio is flickering like between my headphones. Sometimes during the music, and it's very disorienting. It's almost like someone's like changing the balance. Well-intentioned, but unfortunately he's misinformed. You ask Clover what she means. Kurt gives him bad requests. Sorry, deep in thought. Do you like reading? You shrug. Kurt lost tons of notes and books over the years. Please help yourself to them. Let me know if you find anything hard to reach. Sure, Clover. Thank you. You really came at a bad time. I'm sorry to say. But you have no chance of stopping this witch. She can rip out the spirit from a swimming fish. Might be time to make your last moments comfortable. However, she's only concerned with Kurt, which means... what? It means she'll spare us if Kurt is killed. Explain how you'd never kill someone. I used to have that perspective. Then Kurt told me the story of when she flayed a man in front of him. Please consider your decision. She'll pick you off one by one until only she's left. If you can't stomach killing someone, just get rid of Gisela, and he's as good as dead. Understood? You nod. That's the spirit. Sorry to drop this on you so quickly. If I don't tell people when they arrive, most will die before I get to speak with them again. So I wanted to make my case early. Got something to help you out early. Here, take this. Tarnished pendant. Gisella's going to wonder where you are. Go help her, at least for now. Later. Can I open this? Might be best not to tell anyone about the talking duck and rabbit. You head over to Gisela. Hey, figure nailing up the windows will create a more safe area. But I'm almost out of nails. There's a bucket in the cellar. Can you grab some? Yes, I can. Awesome. Don't get lost. You head downstairs to get the nails. Nails must be around here somewhere. Ah, they're there. Sounds like a fuse was blown. Hi! Okay, I'll finish up this episode. Bucket O nails. Yes. How much inventory do I have? Go back. No, I want to look around! Got something for me? Click on the bucket, nails to sell it. Ooh. You give Gisela the nails. Lifesaver, thank you. Well, shit. I think the wiring is having issues. We'll fix it later. Thanks for letting me know. Found this in the same spot as the hammer. Do you want it? Yes. Going to finish with these boards. You go up and meet up with the others. Okay. She's here. I can hear her creeping around. I'll stay here in the foyer with Gisela. There's some weapons hidden in the cellar and the closet. I'll go with Dimitri. I was hoping you'd help me out. Basement is pretty scary, but I know it won't be with you. Okay. Let's see, I think he hid something behind one of these crates. Kurt must have moved it, or that witch took it. You think so? She's eliminating things we can use. Very clever. Eek. At least Gisela doesn't need any weapons. Think she'll win against a witch? Guess I've never met a witch before. Sounds like it was coming from upstairs. Let's go check it out. Okay, so we didn't get anything. Kurt, what was that noise? Dimitri, Renata is missing. What? We found some blood up near the bedroom, but we can't find her corpse. She must have ambushed her and hid the body somewhere. Besides the staircase, are there any exits you could have used? Yes. This place is falling apart, so there's unintended ways to move through it. So she could be lurking anywhere. Which is close. It's important to act quickly. Being indecisive may result in your death or something far worse. Something moving down there. Let me see it. Cold wind blows up through the hole. Something is approaching. She's messing with the power. I think there's a spare fuse in the closet upstairs. Can you go grab it? You'll need to repair the fuse box. Dimitri, you come with? Can't afford to lose him, and Gisela is my only protection. Try your best and yell down if she shows up, okay? Besides, she's slow. You can outrun an elderly woman, right? Please ignore Dimitri. She is extremely fast for her age. I run a 5-minute mile. Is she that fast? Much faster. Ooh. Good luck. You head upstairs to find the fuse. Let's see here. Spirits are more aggressive in darkness. Think and act swiftly to avoid confrontation. Find the needed item for the fuse box. Stop searching. Click on the icon to stop searching. Click on the icon at the bottom of the screen. Check lower left drawer. It's empty. Found a dead mouse. Gross. No. Box bottom. Another dead mouse? Okay, that's all that's in here. Stop searching the closet. No. See if you can fuse with what you have, okay? I'll do my best. Do I have to search multiple times? If the generators turn silent. Looks like there's something wrong with the fuse box. Spheres get more aggressive when I was in front of you. Oh. Nothing here to loosen. I don't have any. Oh. The stew is ready. Eat. All I see is mushrooms in the stew. Are there any potatoes in here? Carrots? Meat? Sweetie, you know my cauldron is always full. With bone broth, maybe. Recognize some of these mushrooms. Manita flies. Sweetie, you're no herbalist. Let's stop pretending. I'm not very hungry. These are poisonous, aren't they? Need to head out. I've been here long enough. You aren't leaving until you have a bite. I took a bite of the stew and immediately knew something was wrong. Tastes good. Tried to leave the cauldron, but I couldn't move. You can't run. Laid on the ground, writhing in agony. Months passed. She continued to spoon rotting stew into my mouth. Eventually she grew bored, giving me time to crawl safety. She was right. You can't run from her. Or her forest. Her roots span across the globe. Toss a stone in the hole, waiting for the sound of hitting the bottom. You don't hear it reach the bottom. Perfect. A cold wind drifts upward. Something is approaching. Ah, cabbage! Why are you leaning over this pit? Wouldn't want someone to push you down here. You ask where Potato is. Who cares? The other champettes are hard at work here, investigating for clues, finding hidden routes. We're like little detectives. Onion's grandma would be so proud. Cabbage, now that it's just us, why did you give up being leader of the champettes? Oh, it's the champettes. I didn't give up anything. You left us years ago. You can't even remember that? Tears begin to drip down your face. Cabbage. Are you crying? You drop your knife to the ground, stammering as Cabbage looks at you. I'm having trouble finding the right words. Let's focus back on the mission. Go after Gisela last, then you can interrogate Kurt. Please don't cry in front of me again. Champettes? Let's move out. You rub the tears out of your eyes, mixing with the dried blood on your hands. No going back now. You hear Cabbage hopping up the staircase. She seemed different. No time to dwell on it now. You grip your knife and plot your next attack. Wait, so I'm playing both. Wake up, sleepyhead. This is very nostalgic and almost deja vu. Gisela found you on the floor, clutching your chest with a look of horror on your face. What happened? A ghost attacked me? A ghost? I don't believe in ghosts, but this might have changed that. It was probably your mind playing tricks on you. Kurt, I dreamt about you being forced to eat a mushroom stew. I don't eat or enjoy mushroom stew. Just a bad dream. Nothing to worry about. Your breathing was erratic, so I wanted to monitor you here. And why are you in bed with me, Kurt? I wanted to catch a nap. Gisela is keeping watch outside the bedroom. Please excuse me if I made you uncomfortable. Your blood pressure is starting to rise. That ghost. You pat your surroundings. Kurt, where's my stuff? Your stuff? Gisela found you with none of those things you picked up. Sorry. I'll find them. Give me an hour. Okay? Got some advice for you. Listen carefully. It might save your life. If the witch asks you any weird questions, especially ones that come off as a riddle or something, change the subject and refuse to answer. Got it? What happens if I answer her? She'll kill you for answering incorrectly. Thousands have been doomed for getting nervous and letting an answer slip out. Treat the conversation like an interrogation? Sure. Who do you want to talk to? Dimitri. Where's Dimitri? I think he's downstairs in the foyer. Thanks for letting me know. Hey, Dimitri is very important to me. I can't have him running into that witch. Please help him with whatever he needs, okay? Sure, Kurt. Head to the foyer to find Dimitri. Anything to get me out of the bed with Kurt. How are you feeling? I'm fine now. Kurt was a little creepy, but I'm fine. Did he say something awful to you? No. Gisela's demeanor has changed. You need to tell me if he gave you anything. Guns, landmines, grenades. Landmines? Really? I'm not joking around with you. Understood? Relax, Gisela. He didn't give me any landmines. The witch has Kurt acting irrationally. We'll try to take her down, even if it means collapsing the mansion on top of us. No need to worry. I've worked with all three. Forget I ever mentioned it. Found you curled up in a ball earlier. What happened? It was Renata's ghost? She was very unfriendly. Sure it was her? No mistaking that hair. Notice the lights are on again. Did you fix the fuse box? No. Sorry. Might need some time to think about this, okay? Of course, Gisela. Take your time. Thank you. Before you go downstairs, go talk to Dimitri. He might have a bear trap or something for you to use against the witch. Why does Kurt have a bear trap in the mansion? Because I brought it here. You'll have a great time using them. Just place them by exits and around corners. What about you or Kurt walking into them? Kurt is fine if he steps in one. I never step in traps. Kurt is fine if he steps in a bear trap? Like, have you seen bear traps? Ready for anything. That witch has no chance against you, Gisela. It'll be incredibly easy. Need anything else? No. Almost forgot. Take this. I found a candle. Yes. Okay, I got a candle. Huh. Who the hell are you? And why do you have a knife? And a tooth necklace. Hello. You're the intruder? Yes. Were you expecting something else? I thought you'd be older? Little old me? Don't be scared. I'm not here to hurt you. I do have a question, though. Bayagha. Did you come here of your own free will, or were you sent? Remember back to Kurt's advice. Just tell me what you want, witch. I need you to convince Gisela to leave the mansion. Leave the mansion? Yes. If you do, I'll leave you alone. What happens to Kurt if I do that? I just want to talk to him. Privately. Okay. You have a lot of catching up to do. We used to be friends. Can you believe it? Sure. Look. I'm sure he's told you about me. He's paranoid right now. Don't believe anything he says. Just get Gisela to leave him alone and I'll handle the rest. Okay? You got it. You're sweet as pound cake. Thank you. Got something for you. Don't ask where I got it, but it should take her legs right off. Enjoy. Oh my god. You added a landmine to your inventory. Want to come with me? I'm sure they'd talk if I vouched for you. I appreciate the offer, but no, I'll be watching from a distance. I have owls everywhere. No need to get my cauldron dirty. Goodbye. Thanks again. Wow, Baba Yaga was really pretty when she was young. She was sweet. Heard someone talking at investigate. Who are you talking to? Nobody, Gisela. Talking to myself helped me stay organized, sorry. That's fine. Let me know if I can help, okay? Of course. Later. Gisela leaves with a skip in her step. That was close. Join Dimitri downstairs. What's in the tubes, Dimitri? Nothing. Dimitri awkwardly stuffs his test tubes into his lab coat. Would have been less suspicious, just lie about it. Cap the green one and give it to me. What? Did I stutter? Cough it up. Found the green test tube. Yeah? Like, what is it? Why does Dimitri look so angry now? Thank you, Dimitri. Kurt told me you've been unconscious for a while now. What happened? Renata's ghost attacked me. Her ghost? Please tell me everything. She was wearing the same outfit, but the color was faded like an old photograph. Her eyes had these sunken orbs where her eyes used to be. I remember collapsing as I screamed. And then I had some dreams about Kurt before I woke up. Do you remember any part of your dream? No. Probably just your mind playing tricks on you. Or an auditory hallucination. Felt so real, though. Why did I pass out? Might be your medical history? We'll do a full physical once the witch is gone. Until then, try to avoid getting scared or inhaling the dust around the mansion. Easier said than done. She was terrifying, I bet. Oh. So who am I? Who am I? Because we know who Baba Yaga is, but I've worked with landmines and grenades, which means that I was some kind of soldier. It's a great opportunity to ask Dimitri some questions. Phone is annoying. Why doesn't Kurt cut the cord? It's the only phone in the mansion. Kurt needs it to make calls. Never use it to call in supplies. Renata sends our orders through the mail. Much more secure on her. Besides, it's bugged. It's in the mail monitor too. Mostly, Kurt. Mostly. Don't play dumb. You know they're listening. East. It's quite a distance to travel, Dimitri. Kurt made that easy. I don't know how much more I can divulge. That's fine. Do you like living here? Yes. This country has some of the best parts from back home. Glad we're prioritizing economic stability instead of warfare like the Americans. Colonizing Vietnam. What a joke. France tried the same thing about 100 years ago. Did they learn anything from that? Okay, so we're in the Vietnam era. Of course not. They're too focused on other stuff. Their media coverage is changing that, showing the brutality, having the death counts televised. That's enough to get them seeing the true cost of war. That's actually true. I remember reading that Vietnam was the first televised war, and it actually caused a lot of the American public to realize how brutal war is and go against it. Unfortunately, they also took it out on the soldiers, which were just kind of getting it from both ends. They might not have state-run television and radio stations yet, but eventually their representatives will whitewash war coverage. They'll eventually stop showing the coffins coming home once public opinion sours at the war. Think that'll happen? 100%. The real class will be seeing a generation of lower income, working class people go through those horrors. Once everyone hears what went on over there, some sort of safety net will have to be implemented. I think American would pay for that. No, I'm genuinely invested in this now. Dimitri, go on. They invaded a country they knew nothing about, trying to disrupt history they knew nothing about. What are they expecting will happen? They're fighting a losing war. The Vietnamese are defending their home. They'll protect it no matter the cost. And unlike past wars, this time everyone gets to see it, televised. I wouldn't watch it, even if it was on the background. How American of you. Really appreciate you talking to me about this. Kurt usually ridicules me bringing it up, sometimes. Sometimes he pats my head and says that's nice. Sounds like he isn't listening to you. He should. All of this will have ramifications decades from now. It's true. Feels like a weight is lifted off my shoulders. Thank you for listening. Oh, okay. Cool. Okay. We need to talk about Clover and Max. Who? Clover is the talking rabbit, Max the talking duck. Animals can't talk. I'm serious. Say that book, Animal Farm. They ask you. Tell Dimitri every detail. You're showing signs of paranoia and delirium. We'll treat it later. Please don't tell anyone else about these ghost animals. Dimitri's words cut deep. Okay, never mind. Now imagine, Kurt's probably getting a few secret weapons ready for her. There might be something we can use from the kitchen. No, pretty well hidden. Follow me. This must be their room. Only one blanket? Kurt spares no expense. Oh, hi, Brad. On a roll? You nod. Great. You need to go back to the cabin. Stop listening to him. You're smarter than this. Everything can return to normal, but you need to go home. You feel Potato starting to wake up from his nest. How about another cornbread classic? What did the butcher say to his victim? Giving up? Have a knife death? You shake your head. They can't all land. Later. Against all odds. Brett's awful pun jokes are improving? You head to the kitchen to grab a snack. Hello? Great. More faulty wiring. This place stinks. Why didn't anyone clean up this molding food? Oh, to be honest, never really used the kitchen here. Too distracted with research? Sure. That's a very unusual oven. It's gonna be like a Hansel and Gretel kind of thing. I think that's where we're gonna stop for now. So, I'm going to be playing this for a while. Hopefully you guys are excited to see it as well as I am. I'm actually very excited to see how this unfolds, and I'm very confused on how we are Baba Yaga, but we are also someone else who's not Baba Yaga, and what that means. There's also lab experiments going on that have taken a significant toll on the building structure, which means some weird shit is happening. What's up with the animals? Then again, we have talking vegetables, so maybe the animals are just different iterations of different ghosts. I don't know, I have so many questions, and I have a feeling that it's going to be one of those things that I have to find out later down the road. So anyway, thank you guys for joining me. I will see you on the next episode. Love you, my darlings.